Hey Glam Fam, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 8 of Real Housewives of New Jersey. No, episode 7, my bad. So we start with Rachel and Danielle. They're going shopping for yet another party. Another party thrown by these ladies. So Melissa is throwing her annual adult party, and this time it's going to be a luau, and they're also going to do it while they're at the Jersey Shore. So yeah, Rachel and Danielle are going shopping. I actually like seeing them together because you don't really see them interact because they kind of chose two different sides. So I like seeing them get along, but it doesn't really seem to last that long because they did choose two different sides. So they started talking about the baseball game and how Danielle and Joe had a very long talk. And Joe was trying to give her some advice on her issues with her siblings, and he basically told her to never give up. Which, first of all, he is the last person who should be giving advice because anytime Teresa tries with him, he shoots her down. So then they start talking about Margaret and Jennifer, and Danielle starts talking about like how she doesn't really care for Margaret because she thinks like she's evil and basically she holds things against people and she holds on to things, which is all very true. You know, talking about how she doesn't like to let things go and how she likes to expose people and drop bombs. And Rachel doesn't like this, of course, because she's in Margaret's clique, so she starts defending her. Rachel keeps saying she doesn't like the gossip and all of the talking, but you're friends with Margaret. Margaret talks about everybody. And also, how is she questioning Danielle having an issue with Margaret when she had an issue with Jennifer for no reason? She was going off the hearsay too. See, I really don't care that Rachel chose that side, but she just needs to say that. Like, stop coming up with these weird excuses. Stop grasping for straws. At least Danielle admitted, you know, me and Teresa have similarities, so I'm closer to her. She admit that. She owned that. And she honestly still gives all of the other ladies a chance besides Margaret. Other than that, she does give the other ladies a chance. Rachel, on the other hand, is acting like the other ladies are just so messy and all they do is gossip and run their mouth, but you're friends with Margaret. I do feel like the ladies have chosen their sides. I just think that Danielle is being more honest about it than Rachel. Rachel is just trying to find excuses and trying to pick apart little flaws about them and make that the reason why she don't like them. Girl, just say you chose your side. So Teresa and Jennifer go jewelry shopping for Teresa's wedding. They start talking about like how Melissa and Joe take Margaret's side over Teresa's, and they think it's because Margaret has some information on them. I mean, Margaret did try to hook Melissa up with a baseball player. I don't know. She seems like that type of friend that like when she's your friend, she's a really good friend and she'll hold all your secrets. But the moment y'all fall out, she will tell all of your business. I don't know. Maybe they are scared to fall out with her. I don't know. So they finally get to the shore. Teresa, Jen, and Danielle, they're all sharing a house, of course. But Teresa really wanted to be in the house with her brother. And she also talks about how they don't even let her daughter spend the night at their house, Gia, which is once again yet another contradiction to what Melissa and Antonia was saying. They were talking like the cousins' relationship wasn't affected at all, but they don't even let Gia spend the night. So Margaret, Melissa, and Jackie are at the other house. Like I said in last week's episode, it seems like Danielle was a target for this week. And she was, because Jackie was being a hater and still questioning this brother story. So all of the ladies arrive at Melissa's house for the luau, and Miss I Don't Like Gossip is over there gossiping to Margaret about her and Danielle's conversation.
I was shopping with Danielle this week. She was saying that you have like this like arsenal, like you were like locked and loaded, like you had information on every single one. And not nice. No. Locked and loaded with information? No.
She tells Margaret what Danielle said about her liking to drop bombs on people, and honestly, what Margaret said after that kind of proved her point.
An arsenal, which you know what I know about you. Bougie.
You literally proved her point. You have info locked and loaded and ready to go. Then Miss I Don't Like Gossip laughed at Margaret calling Jennifer a disheveled drug addict, which I'm very appalled by because I thought she didn't like the mess. So then Teresa walks over. Margaret calls her out about the comments, and Teresa calls out Rachel for being messy because yes, at this point you're just being messy. Rachel, she's really throwing me for one because isn't her tagline, "I'm too busy running businesses to care about yours"?
I'm too busy running a business to care about yours.
We still don't know what her business is, but she do know everybody else's business. So what she says and what she does doesn't really add up, but I still like Rachel. So anyway, Teresa explains the comment to Margaret, which is, I would rather be your friend than your enemy. And like I said last week, it's a compliment. The drama kind of got interrupted by the men because the men were getting lit.
That's rude. Spit it out. Spit it out.
His own wife.
You gotta go save your husband. Nah, man.
Listen, all right.
Oh my God, I can't.
Come on, Joe. My back. Come on, Jenny.
Now, Frank and Dolores were to the side Frank, Dolores, and Frank's girlfriend were to the side having a conversation because Frank was wondering where Paulie is. And at this point, I don't understand why Paulie keeps leaving Dolores, like why he doesn't want to show up. It's always either Frank or Paulie at the event, and that's kind of getting old. You know, this time Frank brought his girlfriend, so I don't get why Paulie didn't come. Maybe because they were sharing the same house. I don't know. That is weird though. They really need to stop being so codependent. It is really weird. But at the same time, Paulie needs to stop avoiding Frank. Like, this is getting old. He left her on this couple's trip by herself. And now she got to stay in the house with her ex-husband and his girlfriend. So next is all of the ladies, pretty much all of the ladies gathered talking to Teresa and Louie, and they're asking her why she didn't invite Joe's mom to the wedding. She tells them because Joe's family not Joe's mom, because that's her mom. I meant Melissa's mom. Why she didn't invite Melissa's mom to the wedding, and that's because they be on social media talking about Teresa. I wouldn't invite them either. So then Louie talks about how he pulled Melissa's mother to the side and apologized for her not being invited to the wedding. I don't know why he did that. It just made Teresa look bad. And, you know, Jen Fessler was like high-fiving him and yeah, good job. Like being real messy in front of Teresa. So I don't like how he did that in front of them. That made her look bad. So then Jackie pulls Jennifer to the side and it's like, I want you and Margaret to make up, girl. So then Jennifer basically starts venting to Jackie about everything that's going on. I don't know why she told Jackie all of this stuff. I feel like she's gonna run back and tell Margaret everything. So then the ladies start talking about Danielle, about the brother story and about how she's messy, apparently. Danielle hears her name. She hears them talking about her, so she's getting upset. So Dolores goes over and talks to Danielle and told her that the ladies are upset with her, or they feel like she's messy because she repeated something she heard about Margaret, which was she would be a better friend than an enemy thing. Why we're still dragging this when Teresa has already explained it, I don't know. They all go and repeat what they heard. So Danielle is trying to avoid walking over to the ladies and confronting them because she don't want to pop off, but Jackie just keep picking and she can't keep Danielle's name out of her mouth. She is obsessed with this girl. So Danielle walks off with her husband. She walks off to go cool off. She doesn't walk over to the ladies and confront them. She just ignores it. Then Melissa walks over to talk to Danielle because she sees that she's looking irritated. So up until this point, Danielle didn't really know what they were talking about. Dolores told her the ladies had an issue with her because they felt like she was being messy. So she didn't know that they were talking about the brother thing too. So when Melissa brought that to her attention, she was done at that point. She left the party immediately. I understand being upset. I understand walking away before saying something you regret. But she left that party so quickly. It was odd. She should have just confronted them for real. Well, really Jackie, because it was only Jackie and Margaret kind of talking mess. But yeah, the way she just left, that was kind of weird. Danielle, Teresa, and Jennifer left. They came together and they left together. And the episode ended there. So next week, Louie and Joe talk, and Louie said something very odd.
I live with your 4 nieces. I wear your father's pajamas at night to make them feel safe and loving. Do you know that?
I always thought that Louie was weird. He just has a weird look, but he hasn't really been doing anything to make me question him up until this week. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on Louie. Teresa is also gonna get into it with Jackie because Jackie is just throwing her little 2 cents everywhere this season. And this time she has put herself in the Teresa and Melissa situation. Also, Melissa, Joe, and Louie and Teresa, they have an argument over something. I don't know. It could be anything. And yeah, that was the episode. So this week, I feel like everybody was trying to come for Danielle. I can kind of see something possibly brewing between Danielle and Rachel, but I don't know. I don't think Rachel would try her like that. Rachel just seems like a confessional gangster. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.